What is good, guys? Is your boy Zeph. We're back with another video. So I'm a complete idiot and I forgot that I didn't have the mic on and the audio, and so we did a whole video with no audio. So here we are re-recording the information that I just did. Yay! So we're talking about Title Update 4, and in particular we're talking about the new changes that are coming in. Give me a second, let me close my door. So we're talking about the new changes in Title Update 4. We have GOG Mazius coming in with new changes to the Ardian system. So let me just get this pulled up as I talk about this. So I'm pretty sure everyone has already seen the GOG trailer. There's a laser on his body. If I can, like, there's a laser in his body. But yeah, GOG looks pretty good. This looks like it's gonna be a really good fight. Looks like we got a new arena for it too, so perfectly happy with this fight. Definitely looks like it's gonna be worth the time. So we have some new things coming in the GOG fight, and his armor, which is fine. Nothing make or break. Exactly the way it was before. Looks cool though. So let me just move forward real quick. So Ardian weapons, for those who hate your Ardian weapons and hate the whole entire Ardian system, I feel like this might be a major negative for you unless you really like how the GOG weapons look. There's more going into it, and it kind of reminds me of what is it, I want to say the Safi, at least how with Safi's thing towards the end. It looks like you have a bit more control here with what you're pushing for, which is a good thing. I like that. I think they said something about re-rolling. These are re-rollable. For those who don't know this, these are re-rollable. You are not stuck with this. You can re-roll these, which is a really good thing, which means it's similar to the Curios crafting system where you can kind of just re-roll the skill. There's gonna be a whole lot of RNG in it, but hey,
you can also amend the bonuses on
it's just literally Curios crafting. No.
Resetting them all or carrying over the existing category.
That changes a lot. What? Okay, so if you can reset them, this is what I'll say. It doesn't matter if you have a good Ardian. Then you no longer have to keep rinsing and repeating for a good Ardian. You just have to keep on rinsing and repeating for a good set of skills, which I feel like this might be a lot less monotonous on save scumming to reset for Ardians than just fighting GOG. But it depends on if GOG's a good fight or not. I hope it is, you know, because if it's a really good fight, then I don't mind. You fight GOG, you reinvest. The other problem is it's still rinsing and repeating into an RNG system again, which a lot of people aren't happy with. I can say I like the GOG weapon, so I might have some enjoyment with this, but we'll see how it goes. It's just a matter of time in, you know, how we feel about it towards the end. Jin Dahad is getting arc tempered. So you know, the best monster, the best of the lords is getting his fight. This is gonna be a good fight. I can already tell. What else? Some other additional news. So you can now buff rarity 6 and rarity 5 armors to what you can see right here, a 3, a 2, and a 1, and also add an additional 8 levels of and also add an additional 8 levels of defense. The original amount, or not defense, but levels of defense that you can get to, the original is 20 and it turns to 28, so that's a good thing on it too. What else? Everything else I have on a little side thing here. There's DLC, which we need to talk about in a second. So this might piss off a lot of people because we have not gotten this was an issue in Rise 2 where where those cosmetic weapons came out and people were pissed off about that. Definitely might be a vocal point with some people on this, because why don't any of the event quest weapons look like this? But these weapons do look cool. I will purchase them just because I know I use it almost every weapon in the game. That is so cool. You know, Yo, is that Sword and Shield? Yes, that is Sword and Shield. You get a beam saber. I didn't even pay attention to that. I looked at everything else. I didn't realize I was getting a beam saber here. Yes. Oh my goodness. Like, but I can understand why this will piss off people that they have to pay for this. I just want to see how much it'll be. Hopefully it's not anything too crazy. Like if it's $5, like even like 3, I think that's fine. If they're asking for 7 to 10, ooh, kind of crazy, not gonna lie. But let's talk about the we already talked about the roadmap and everything, so really everything in here is covered. We also do have the new festival that's coming out. Looks really nice, so I think that's another cool thing that's coming out. Let's see, give me 1 second. So there's a lot of major patches that are coming in. A lot of good, a lot of mid, but overall I want to say this is very good because the way the game has been the last couple months, we are kind of tired of it. So, you know, I'm happy that a lot of pushes have been made. Hold on, give me a sec. I had to make sure the camera was still recording. I was gonna be annoyed. It would be the 3rd time having to record this. Okay, so new support hunters. We got from what I saw 3 new support hunters. One was in the trailer. That was Nadia, who shot Jindad. So all this quests that are being added, you have to be hunter rank 100. Gazmazios can be hunter rank 100. So if you haven't made it to hunter rank 100, get there. So I made a video a little while back about a specific event quest, if I can find it here, because they talked about it in the trailer. There's a specific event quest for hard armor spear, and so hard armor spear will be getting its own event quest. Where is it at? I saw.
Pit you against tempered 9-star monsters.
I don't remember what you're fighting in the.
Bowgun wielder from.
Hey guys, Future Zeph here. So we are back on the webcam. Okay, so I did find what I was talking about. The big armor spear, the hard armor spear is here. Swap over. So, they set it right here. In the event quest section. Crap, this is loud.
For a limited time, there will be quests that let you forge special equipment, farm heavy armor spheres, as well as a free challenge.
So whenever those quests come out, those quests, at least based on what they're saying here, should have a higher statistical chance of dropping heavy armor spear. So I spent 5 minutes in that whole entire video, like in the video, like just looking for it. I just skipped over it. I forgot where it was in the video, but that's where it is. Rejoice. They have fixed a major problem in the game, so we are eating up well. I can make more sets because I need to make more. All those 5 and 6 star sets that I just glazed over because they were kind of like bad defensively, they're back in the meta again. So hey, more armor. Anyways, enjoy the show. Future Zeph out. All right, well, ignore my stupid self then, because I'm just stupid. But we have some updates now that we need to talk about. There a lot of changes in the game basically, but I want to talk about some bigger changes towards the actual game, which is the weapons. So biggest highlights I want to talk about, great sword, negligent. Honestly, the weapon is essentially just plays the same. Nothing changed. There was a couple big changes. Elemental's been buffed. That's one thing. And perfect guard can be chained more quickly. So this is a universal change to all shielding weapons that they're gonna get buffed with this. The reason why I bring this up too. Why did I say longsword in there? Am I stupid? I am stupid. Oh my goodness. So one of the biggest changes that I saw here that we need to talk about is longsword. This specifically is a game-breaking buff. Like, this is insane. This is changing the whole meta of what longsword can be played like, if this is true, or if this is the way that I'm reading it. Special sheaths will no longer take, oh my goodness, I need a water break. Special sheaths will now take longer to automatically deactivate if players waiting. You know what's crazy? I read this wrong earlier. I read it that it doesn't do that, and I just realized I can't read. It takes longer for it to be deactivated. So depending on how long, this is a major game changer for longsword, because they like extended it to the point you can just kind of sit in there and bait it much longer. That's crazy. So some fixes here, nothing too crazy. You can skip almost all this. Lance got buffed again, but what's new? This weapon's probably still going to be mid, because they refuse to just let it, like, just drop the load, let this weapon be good, boost it egregiously. I want this weapon to be as strong as its counterpart, the gun lance. For my switch axe mains out there, I'm not really sure how much, I don't know how much this update really does for you guys. I know everyone's been complaining about how switch axe has been feeling, and it just hasn't been feeling as great as it can, especially from the risers who came from Rise and Sunbreak, especially the Sunbreak users. You know, they said this weapon went backwards, which I do agree, because I played switch axe in Rise and Sunbreak, and like it felt like the weapon was perfected with the morph slash combo, and even with the counter and how the play style that it had introduced. I think morph slash should have came back into the morph slash combo should have came back. Charge blade, I definitely think they're not considering amp. From what I'm seeing here, it's more or less the same. Maybe maybe it's smoother, but I can't really tell you. Insight glaive, it's there, but the real bread and butter, the range knights, the range mafia, the shooters, the gunners, we are here. Stand up. We got light bowgun and heavy bowgun getting their nuts like dropped on the ground with these buffs. Like, they buffed the mess out of these weapons. Like, if you look at this, essentially almost every single ammo type for them has been like buffed, and they buffed a lot of the skills that go, the ballista got buffed. But if you're seeing this, they buffed the mess, and the reason why they had to is because these weapons have been egregiously shafted in this game compared to the last two. Like, these weapons are like so subpar compared to where they were in the previous games at those point in times in the by title update 4. Like, these weapons did not feel that good to really play right now, but from what it's looking like, it's looking really good for these two weapons. And then for bow, which I can definitely speak on because this is my main, they didn't speed up our focus shot, so that's still a negative. But it looks like they buffed Dragon Piercer. I'm assuming they reverted it, either or they buffed it past tracers. Tracers and fuse arrows have increased raw damage. They buffed the elemental scaling for all the essentially all our main damaging shots. Pierce coating and raw and power have been boosted, but the problem with this is that Pierce and power aren't even on every single coating, which is dumb. And it's like the amount of bows that have, especially from the Ardian bows, don't really have much. So unless they're giving a buff to other weapons, it's still going to be close range until otherwise. And I think you should be able to get the other coatings without me having to waste slots. I think they should just be, I should be able to like re-roll for other coatings on the bows. Coating application speed increase. This wasn't really bad. know if this needed to be buffed or anything. Maybe the new fights are like gonna force us to have to like really speed up the animation. You can change charging step in the tracer. I'm pretty sure we can already do that, but I might be crazy. And then they fixed some glitches here and there. Guard got buffed universally. I think for people who are struggling with the Omega fight, this will really, because they reduce the amount of damage you take, and under certain conditions it's up to 50%, so this is really good. Charge up got buffed, ballistics got buffed. You see how many skills they're buffing here? Nothing went down. They reduced the cooldown of something. Like Scorcher got buffed. They reduced the cooldown and increased its effect, and especially with the new system with the Ardian weapons having additional skills. I'm looking at weapons potentially like running a Scorcher, the skill from Legia Chris's build plus White Flame Torrent. Like, what? This is about to be crazy. Like, is it just so many forms of tick damage being into, like, I really think that would be a viable build, or that won't be meta, but it would definitely be viable. But we'll see how it goes. They've buffed a lot of skills here, but overall, and support hunters got buffed. I'm pretty sure they noticed the stuff that was going on with Omega, where they just weren't attacking in certain situations, even when they were supposed to, and just acting a bit weird. So the support hunters have been buffed, and it looks like they have fixed a lot of the issues with them just not attacking, which is a good thing. The rest of this doesn't really matter. Like, this is like some optimization stuff here, but overall, that is really, oh, this is a crazy screen right here. They're gonna think I'm a Coomer. What is this? But yes, close that. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So this is really just where we are right now. I'm not gonna lie. I am kind of excited for Title Update 4 is more Monster Hunter to play. I just hope they give us a lot more multi-monster quests. I am happy we got 3, even though they're all at 9-star, which is kind of annoying. But hey, you know, beggars can be choosers. So hey, I'm looking forward to this. I hope you guys are looking forward to this. I want to know how everyone else feels about their main, because I think these are a lot of big changes that are coming in to balance out the weapons, and it's a good thing that nothing got nerfed, so I'm happy about that. You know, a lot of buffs all around the board. Skills are getting buffs, so I'm really happy about this. I really think where the game's going, this is a much better place. So hey, let me know your thoughts. I'm just like beat. This is the second time I'm recording this, but let me record your thoughts. And then also tell me what you think about your weapon buffs. You know, I want to know the consensus, especially the switch axe users and the charge blade users. I want to know what the consensus is here for your weapons. But yeah, outside of that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Happy hunting.